Let's do a little refresh check. All right, so as you can see, this store, the past 2 months, I've done 1.54 million just on this store. And this store I've had for over 2 years. It's now worth, multiple seven figures if I were to sell it today. I'm trying to continue building and hopefully sell it for, eight figures, multiple eight figures. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you all of the fundamentals, everything you need to know how to brand, scale, and exit. So just a quick rundown on who this video is for. This video is for people who aren't complete beginners. So if you're a beginner, I wouldn't necessarily recommend watching this. This is for people who are doing maybe 30K per month, maybe 100, maybe 200K per month, but you are, stuck. It's very volatile. You're not able to scale. Every time you scale, you lose money, or you don't know how to scale. You don't know how to get custom content. Your backend systems aren't set up correctly. You don't have the right team members in place. So this is to help people get over that initial hump and to actually brand and scale their brand consistently for 5, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years consistently, and really push out the competition from other dropshippers. How to get custom UGC, how to effectively test different creatives, avatars, and offers. So why do we get into dropshipping, right? You get into dropshipping because you want freedom, you want money, you want to be able to work from your laptop. I mean, that's why I got into it. I don't want to work for anyone. I haven't worked for anyone for a very long time, nor do I want to. And I like the location freedom. You don't have to get on calls all the time and talk to people like a social media marketing agency, stuff like that. But in my opinion, the best way to actually make money in this business nowadays is to brand, scale, and then exit. And what I mean by that is it doesn't mean that you have to get, custom packaging and get all of your items shipped like the US. In fact, I recommend you don't do that anymore because fulfillment from China, they're really good partners now. I get orders shipped from China to the US in like 3 to 4 days. That's faster than my US 3PL ships. I do some US 3PL as well for like TikTok shops, and I get faster shipping from China sometimes. So on average, it takes about a week, but as long as your product quality is good and your messaging is good, a week is fine. Like a lot of bigger brands, it takes a week. It's only Amazon that you're competing with. So, and you're not really competing with Amazon. Like the products I sell, there's like 1,000 listings on Amazon. Any product you sell, there's going to be listings and competition on Amazon. So you never want to think of Amazon as a competitor, really. All right, so you have your winning product, right? You're doing 30K, 100K a month. Very first thing you can do that's super easy and very high leverage, just adding upsells and cross sells, adding complementary products, adding upgrades, adding better versions is literally just going onto Amazon, looking at the frequently bought together section, typing in dog products on Amazon, seeing what's hot, and also just using your intuition, like what makes sense. Like if someone buys this dog brush, like, okay, well, maybe they want something to wash their dogs. Maybe they want like a dog mat, other dog products. I mean, you'd be amazed at what people buy. But it's a really easy to implement it's a really easy to implement and high leverage. And you can also find new winners, which I'll get into later in this video, new winners that can potentially be your front end product. But adding in-cart upsells and below add to cart button upsells work super well. It's especially if it's lower price and just, like a quick add-on. It's 10, $15. It costs you a couple extra dollars, for the product and shipping. So it's virtually like 90% margins, and it's really good to increase your AOV. And that's one way how you can outcompete different drop shippers and also, create more of a branded feel. I mean, if you think about it, how many stores sell just one product? I mean, the only successful one I can think of is Athletic Greens, and they're kind of like a unicorn. Every other store they have their main hero product, and they have a bunch of accessories and complements to sell. Even Athletic Greens sells like travel packs and stuff like that, so they have cross sells. And while you're doing that, again, like I said, it's very easy to implement. It should take you like a couple hours to do, maybe a day to source the product or whatever. But now what you want to do is dial in your custom avatars. This is kind of the fuel that will guide your UGC creation, your offer creation, is figuring out who you're selling to. And if you're doing 30K, 100K a month already, it's super easy to do. One of the easiest ways is going into your Facebook, going to the posts. What are people commenting? Is there, do you notice like certain older women commenting? Is it like younger dudes? What types of things are they saying? Sometimes they'll leave amazing reviews or they'll leave a really bad review, and you can address that in an ad. That works too. See what the people are saying. Also, just go into the analytics and see what kind of customers are buying. Is it 25 to 35-year-old women? Is it 45 to 55-year-old men? Like, find out who is buying your product and find UGC creators that fit that target demographic. Look at, the ethnicity. Is it black girls buying? Is it Asian dudes? Like, go onto Amazon. Look at the top comments. Look at the top reviews. See what people like. Figure out the pain points that those people are addressing with that and make creatives that way. So dialing in your custom avatars. Dialing in your customer avatars will be the key in making what kind of offer people want, and also making your marketing message, which can help you scale to multiple six figures per month if you have dialed in customer avatars. And odds are there's going to be multiple avatars, which is a good thing. Like, you have a 45-year-old woman who's a mom who has this pain point, who wants your dog product, or there's a 25-year-old dude who wants to buy it for his girlfriend. Like, those are both completely different avatars and require completely different messaging. But if you make creatives with those types of messaging, you can literally have them in the same ad set, and Facebook will find the people with that creative who that resonates with based off of, their AI. And I don't want to get into the weeds there. But if you dial in your customer avatar, it makes it so much easier to make UGC creatives, and you can save a shit ton of money. And that goes into the next thing, your offer. And this is what I talk about so much. Really, these two, along with, your creative, this and this obviously tie into your creative, which I'll talk to next. But your offer, right? What is an offer? An offer, a lot of people think, it's buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free, something like that. And obviously, it can be. The better the offer, the easier it is to sell generally. It doesn't always need to be the case. Sometimes it's offering a very unique product to a unique pain point that no one's ever seen before, and being able to explain why this is the best product. That can be your offer. It doesn't have to be a buy one, get one free. Now, for most cases in dropshipping, it is definitely a lot easier to have a, no-brainer offer like, buy two, get one free, or buy one, get one free, something like that. But it doesn't always need to be the case. You need to figure out, like, does it make sense? Like, if you're selling a dog brush, like, do people really want two? Or do people just want to know that this dog brush is the best dog brush? It won't hurt their dog when they're brushing. It's tangle-free, whatever. I don't know why I'm using dog. I've never sold a dog brush. It's just what came to mind making this video. But your offer. So dialing in your offer and your messaging is key to consistently scaling to those, six-figure plus months. And I saved the best for last because it is, in my opinion, the most important. It is the creative. And the creative is so important because it ties in your offer, ties in what you're selling, and if you're doing some sort of promo, buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, something like that. And also dialing in your customer avatar. So if it's a 45-year-old woman with the pain points that you did your research, and you're doing a buy two, get one free offer, you can display all of that in your creative. So the creative is hands down the most important part because, one, it is the very first thing someone sees when they are introduced to your brand. I mean, you have a dropshipping brand, 99.99999% of the world has never heard of your brand, except for people who have bought from you. And even then, like, a lot of them probably don't even remember who you are unless you're like doing some of the systems that I will be talking about. So the creative has to capture their attention and create an emotion to where they're like, oh yeah, I need this. I want this. This product is awesome. Like this will save me time. This will save me money. this will fix my back pain, whatever it is. Your creative is how you convey that. And that's why a lot of people talk about like doing VSLs and stuff like that on Facebook. Because if you have a 10 or 15-minute creative that's really well thought out, by the time they get to your landing page and and see your offer doesn't have to be crazy. Your landing page doesn't have to be crazy. They're sold. Like they want to buy. If someone watches a 15-minute video on YouTube and it's well crafted on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever you're selling on, and it's well crafted, they're gonna want to buy. So that's why the creative is so important. All right, so how do we tie this all together, right? You have your winning product, you've added your upsells, you're trying to find UGC creators based off your research, your avatars. You're trying to figure out how to make a UGC creative that works. And that sounds all good, right? But you're like, how the hell do I actually do this? And a little bit about my backstory, the brand of dropshipping. I kind of just figured it out. It took me like 2 years. And if I would have still had my brand today that I sold, it would be worth 7 figures. But I didn't fully know what I was doing. And in my new brand, I know a lot more, like a lot more. But all that was through trial and error. And yeah, it took me about 2.5 years to really figure this out. So that's why I am launching a small like group community with one-on-one access to me, one-on-one calls, group coaching calls, specifically for people who want to do branded dropshipping and consistently scale to, 100, 200, 300K, 500K plus months. Like to get some of you to $1 million a month too. So that's where I can help you guys come up with your customer avatar, right? I can help you figure out who you're actually selling to so that it can help with creating winning ads and angles. Like I said before, if you look through the data, look through your research, and you find out that it's 45-year-old women, how can you actually get those UGC creators? How can you find those women? And how can you give them the scripts? What kind of scripts? What kind of videos do you need to create compelling ads that sell and scale? Finding the best offer, so upsells, cross sells. What kind of products do they want? Do they want bundles? Do they want to buy one, get one free? Or do they just need the product with, the best possible information? Back-end systems, team building, fulfillment, branding. So how to build a team. You get access to my private fulfillment agent, and I think honestly that they're the best because they help with also branding. They have custom packaging factory, their own, and team building and all the back-end systems that you need. So basically this is all stuff I kind of had to like figure out myself. And I'm going to be here helping you guys one-on-one and in a group setting to get you past those 30K months and get you up to 100, 200, 500K per month, and then help you build the systems to exit the brand for hopefully 7 figures. So again, this is my one pitch. It's not for beginners. You need to be doing at least 30K a month. But if you're doing 300, 400K a month, but it's, a bit of a roller coaster, you're not consistent with it, that's also someone who I really want to work with, and I think I can really help with these systems. So if you're interested, there's going to be a link down below. I'm capping it at 20 people. That's not like a BS sales pitch. It's only going to be 20 people at least for the first few months. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely book a call down below. Not sure how quickly the spots will fill up. We already have a handful of people who've joined just from the Discord. So yeah, if you're interested, book a call, and I appreciate you guys watching. The next video, even if you do decide not to work with me, I'll talk about how I get conversion rates this high. It's actually higher than this. As you can see, Shopify doesn't report all of the orders and session converted, so it's actually higher than that. And then also this is targeting not just the US, so that's actually a really high. My US conversion rate, if I look at my analytics, is like 6 or 7%. So that'll be in my next video. But again, guys, if this is something you're interested in working with me one-on-one, you can book a call down below. And again, yeah, it's not for beginners, but hopefully can work with some of you guys. And if not, appreciate watching. I'll be posting a lot more regularly now. So if you have any other recommendations of what you want to see, what you want me to do, then yeah, leave me a comment down below. Appreciate it, guys.